So here we are on part 3 already, and this time we're going to be doing courthouse step blocks, and once again with some alternating fabrics as we did last month, which we have over here again. So these ones will be all completed and we're ready to start on the courthouse steps. So this month is an easy month and it's all rotary cut and machine pieced, so these come together relatively quickly. And as I said before, we have 2 alternating blocks. So one will start with a coloured centre and it is made with the Circulus, the spot fabric. So coloured centre ending our outside pieces will be the spot, and the reverse block is starting with the dark fabric cut from the lollies and ending with a coloured outside, so that when these 2 come side by side, they will you'll get a nice contrast with them. So what we're going to do is you are going to cut your square from your coloured fabric, your strips from your Circulus, and then your strips from your coloured as well. And when we stitch together, for those who haven't stitched it before, and this is all laid out in the pattern, you're going to stitch these 2 to either side of the square, press your seam allowance. Now I tend to press my seam allowance out towards the outside of my block each time I go. Once these 2 are stitched, you're going to add opposites. So stitch them on, press, then you'll come and stitch these 2 on, press, these 2 on, press, these 2, and finally these 2, and then you will end up with this little block. To make the most of the lollies fabric, it's best if you, for each block, cut a little 5-inch or so square from the panel. Then we're going to be cutting 1-inch strips from this. So you can just easily cut across your 1-inch strip. And of course these panels are 5 inches wide, so you're going to get your 4.5, or then you could get your 2 2.5s, a 3.5 and a 1.5. So this is a really economical way to do it. When it comes to the little 1-inch square here in the centre, finished, of course that's cut at 1.5, not cut at 1. So all I do is just cut that one little square out of my piece, and then I'll cut a couple of the shorter strips, and then I'll go on to the longer ones. But that's just a really nice economical way to be able to cut these pieces from.